Welcome to footballgameplan.com, where football makes sense. I'm Memory Hunt, the czar of the playbook, bring you our 2014 NFL team preview for the New England Patriots. We're going to take a look at their offense, their defense, as well as their special teams. But first, let's start off with the offensive side of the ball, starting with the quarterback position.
I'd say, considering the options, Tom Brady played well last season. Numbers always lie. You can't discredit what he did in comeback victories versus the Saints, the Bills, the Browns, the Texans, and the Broncos. And they were one game away from the Super Bowl. The only thing Tom Brady needs at this stage of his career is consistent options around him for a full season and better protection up front. The Pats have also enjoyed elite quarterback play since 2001 from Brady, but he can't play forever. And the real battle this offseason is between Ryan Mallett and rookie quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. In my opinion, Mallett is better, but Garoppolo does bring good mobility and movement skills to the position. We'll see how it plays out as the preseason moves forward and the regular season begins. I like what the Pats have in the backfield with Shane Vereen and Stephen Ridley. Vereen, in my opinion, should get more opportunities because he's a legit game breaker on both ends of offense. Ridley runs with great burst and acceleration, but has to protect the football a lot better. And when given the opportunity, Brandon Bolden has played well, but this year he'll have to fend off carries from rookie fourth-round pick James White out of Wisconsin, who had a very productive career for the Badgers and had a very good week of practice down at the Senior Bowl. The running game is used as a complement to the passing game, and the personnel that they have right now on the roster works well with what they try to do offensively. There's a lot of hope here for the Patriots, hope in the sense that guys like Aaron Dobson, Josh Boyce, and Kimbrell Tompkins step up in year two and grow as receivers to become consistent threats. Now, they already know what they have in Julian Edelman and Danny Amendola as they finish first and second respectively in yards and touchdowns. Now, they can operate without a true number one wide receiver, but having an option that defenses have to account for and respect just isn't there right now on the roster. They also add Brandon LaFell from the Carolina Panthers in hopes that he can blossom into that option to keep defenses from bracketing Amendola and Edelman. Rookie Jeremy Gallen out of Michigan should excel in the slot and could surprise early for New England. At tight end, all eyes will be on Rob Gronkowski. If he's 100% and ready to go to work, that's a huge plus for the offense, not only for the passing game, but also for the running game as well. Gronk is a game changer as a receiver, and his absence was sorely missed last year. The hope is that a second tight end option begins to emerge. I would keep an eye on undrafted rookie free agent Justin Jones out of East Carolina, the 6'7", 277-pound tight end, was more of an inside receiver at ECU, who set out last year, but in 2012 was a legit option for the Pirates as they moved him all around the formation. The Patriots have a pretty good offensive line that allowed 40 sacks last season. In my opinion, 2013 was an aberration. This is a strong core tackle to tackle, and all five starters returned. Center Ryan Wendell has been a pleasant find since going undrafted 2 years ago. And on the interior, you have Logan Mankins, a 10-year vet, and is still as dominant as he was as a rookie. Both Nate Solder and Sebastian Vollmer are solid players on the edges, and guard Dan Connolly is a strong 9-year vet on the inside as well. Now, what's good about this offensive line is that the Patriots have done well building depth behind their starters with guys like Marcus Cannon, who can play both guard as well as tackle, and 3 rookie draft picks this year in Cameron Fleming out of Stanford, the tackle, guard John Halapio out of Florida, and center Brian Stork out of Florida State, who was the Remington Award winner last season. Now, continuity has been a staple of this group, but building for the future is why the Patriots have been able to sustain success up front. The Patriots were 30th against the run last year, and it had a lot to do with the injuries they suffered on the inside to both Tommy Kelly and Vince Wilfork. On the bright side, it gave guys like undrafted rookie free agents Chris Jones and Joe Villano to get significant playing time. Jones was third on the team in sacks with 6, which now gives the Patriots excellent youth and depth on the inside, playing along with 2014 first-round draft pick Dominic Easley out of Florida, who plays with great ball get-off and acceleration. It leaves the Patriots well prepped for the future. On the outside, Chandler Jones led the team in sacks with 11.5, and his ability to flatten and close to the quarterback is what makes him special and most effective. Rob Minkovich is a versatile athlete that can drop in coverage equally as effective as he can get after the quarterback. The depth is where I have questions. Former New Orleans Saints defensive end Will Smith was signed in the offseason, but how much does he have left in the tank will be the question. And the Patriots really need both Jake Beckett and Michael Buchanan to raise their level of play and be constant contributors. I also look out for 6th-round draft pick Zach Moore out of Division II Concordia to be in the rotation because of his length and his versatility to play inside as well as outside. The Patriots are very thin at linebacker, and they're solid with their starters Gerard Mayo, Donta Hightower, who led the team in tackles, and Jamie Collins, who came on strong as the season progressed and has all sorts of upside and athletic ability. Now, outside of those guys, there are legit question marks behind them, and add the fact that they lose Brandon Spikes to the Buffalo Bills in free agency, and you begin to realize that they can't afford any injuries this year from this unit. Now, Steve Boharnis will probably get increased responsibilities, and I liked him a lot coming out of Rutgers. And the club also signed free agent linebacker James Anderson of the Chicago Bears, formerly of the Carolina Panthers, who also can provide quality depth and start if need be. The Patriots made it a goal to get better in the secondary this year, and they definitely accomplished that by bringing in future Hall of Famer Darrelle Revis from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and All-Pro cornerback Brandon Browner from the Seattle Seahawks. Both guys instantly upgrade a pass defense that gave up its fair share of big plays. Now, Browner will have to sit out the first 4 games of the season due to suspension, but he's still a big-time addition to that secondary. Alfonso Dennard and Logan Ryan played some good ball last year, and Ryan is more suited for nickel duties, while Dennard held his own on the outside and will be the guy until Browner returns from suspension. Kyle Arrington is another valuable reserve that they have back there in the secondary, and at safety, Devin McCourty has been one of the league's best since making the move from cornerback, and outside of him, there's question marks at that position. Can Ryan Harmon make significant strides in year 2? Tavon Wilson and Nate Ebner are mostly special teamers, which in my opinion leaves the door open for 2014 6th-round draft pick Jamia Thomas out of Georgia Tech to make an immediate impact. I'm a big fan of his versatility. He also played cornerback, free safety, as well as strong safety for the Yellow Jackets and has great ball skills. I think overall, despite slight question marks at safety, this is still a very strong unit. Play good defense and special teams, and you'll find yourself having a very good football squad has been the old motto, and the Patriots have arguably the best units in the league. Kicker Steven Gostkowski went 38 of 41 on field goal attempts last year and has been deadly accurate throughout the course of his career. Punter Ryan Allen had an impressive 45.9 yards a punt, and he also gets great hang time on his kicks. The coverage units are top-notch as well. Now, where they can get better is in the return game. The Patriots have to settle on both a kickoff returner and a punt returner. So I would say look for Jeremy Gallon, the rookie out of Michigan, to be in the mix for kickoff return duties, while the punt returner job could change from week to week depending on the matchups. The reason for optimism for the Patriots obviously is Tom Brady and Bill Belichick. They always have this football team in position to do great things. And they were very efficient on offense last year. Quietly, they spread the football around and made them tougher to defend. Now, it may not have produced gaudy numbers for Tom Brady, but overall, they did very well moving the football, and the secondary got significantly better by adding both Darrelle Revis and Brandon Browner. Now, the cause for concern will be the depth at linebacker and some questions slightly at safety. Can they stop the run? Did they get better in the offseason? And do they still get by without a true threat at wide receiver? I know I contradicted myself earlier saying they spread the football around, but they really do have to find some guy to take the pressure off Amendola and Edelman and even Gronkowski if he's not able to be at 100%. The road to the Super Bowl for the Patriots goes as follows. Like I said before, number 1, the offense has to continue to spread the wealth. Quietly, they spread the football around to everyone, got everyone involved, and made them tougher to defend. They have to continue that this year in order to have the same type of success. And both Revis and Browner have to pay huge dividends. There's a reason why they went out to go get these two guys, two big-time cornerbacks, because they have to compete versus teams like the Broncos and the Chargers that can spread the field and throw the football. And Gronkowski has to stay healthy all season long. He's that type of player. He's a difference maker on offense, and if he's out there, it makes him that much tougher to defend, and ultimately they'll find themselves in Glendale, Arizona. I have the Patriots finishing first in the AFC East, a very tough division this year. I believe the Jets are nipping at their heels, but you look at this football team, last year I thought they finished second in the division. They end up finishing first and almost made the Super Bowl. This is a well-coached football team, a balanced football team that got better in the secondary, and it also got better by getting Gronkowski back at 100%. So I think the Patriots take the AFC East and go on to the playoffs. And don't forget to order your copy of Football Game Plan's latest book, Stiff Arming Football Myths, an excellent book that you can find on our website at footballgameplan.com/books, available in both PDF as well as paperback form.